Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action, which I'll get stuck into in a minute. But just reflecting on how today's selections ran, in the end we did finally round off with a winner with Archelino's Leap in the last at Wolverhampton. Ran on really well, and Jason Watson gave it a really good ride. He's got a very good bond with the horse, and in the end it did drift out to 13-2 in the end. So if you use best odds guaranteed there, you would have got that price at 13-2. So in the end, it wasn't too bad. In the end, we finished with a winner at a fairly decent price. Our other selections that ran was Last Minute Man in the maiden hurdle at Cork. Ran pretty well against a very good horse of Willie Mullins called Ante, and gave it every chance really coming over the final hurdle where Davy Russell did in the colours of Paul and Claire Rooney, and was chasing it on gallantly coming home. And I thought it was going to get up at one point and take the victory, but in the end it wasn't to be. But Last Minute Man is definitely one to put in the tracker, because that horse will be winning races in the near future. So wasn't a bad performance from that horse. Other horses that we selected were Fly de Charmille, was very disappointing at Chepstow, was travelling quite well for quite a bit of the race up the front like it did at Foss Last when it won last time out, but in the end it did get pulled up coming down the home straight, and the jockey Adrian Heskin was really asking it to respond to pressure, but it turns out subsequently that the horse was found to have bled, so it did have a slight health problem, so that run can be forgiven. Another horse we selected was at Ludlow, Night of Sin. It didn't really want to know about running today. Chester Williams was asking it to really respond to pressure pretty much within the first couple of furlongs, and it was always an uphill battle, and maybe something was a little bit wrong with that horse today, or maybe it's got a bit of a temperament problem as well. Don't know what was going on with Night and Sin, but in the end it finished in 5th place, so fairly disappointing day today, but we were saved at the end with Archelino's Leap, and that completed a hat-trick as well for jockey and trainer, so it wasn't a bad day after all. Also as well, I did have 5 winners on a private bet elsewhere. I actually put it up on Twitter if you don't believe me. I had a nice 10-1 winner with Looks Like Power. Also as well had a few other nice winners elsewhere. So for me it wasn't a bad day punting wise, but it's just a shame I couldn't have shared a few of those winners with you on my YouTube channel. But hopefully I can give you a few winners tomorrow, and we can improve from our 1 winner with Archelino's Leap. To kick us off tomorrow, we're going to Navan in the 225 with a horse called Donc, currently priced at 5-2 at the moment. Won over C&D last month in a maiden hurdle against Ante, which we just said about, that took on Last Minute Man today, so it has gone on and won since, so it's franked the form. It's off a mark of 1-2-2 Donc, trained by Noel Mead in the Jigginsdown operation, and Sean Flanagan takes the ride tomorrow. And I thought off this mark there was still lots more of improvement to come, and I thought 5-2 tomorrow it could take all the beating in the race and could get us off to a good start. So that's going to be the selection at Navan tomorrow. We then go to the 325 for our next selection at Sedgefield with a horse called Quick Pick, currently priced at 4-1 at the moment, trained by Jenny Canlish, whose stable are in very good form at the moment, operating at a 40% strike rate. They've had 4 wins from their last 10 runners in the last 2 weeks, so they're going very well. Also as well, Sean Quinlan has been in the winners enclosure in the last couple of weeks, operating at a 20% strike rate, so he's riding not too badly. Last time we saw this horse was in grade 3 at Sandown in a very competitive novice handicap. It returns to Sedgefield tomorrow, where it's a dual course and distance winner. That's a massive tick in its box. A lot of horses that run at Sedgefield tend to be course specialists, so I'm thinking this horse tomorrow could run us a good race, and I thought a 4-1 wasn't a bad bet there. The next selection then sees us go to Newbury in the 4-10 with a horse called Moabit, currently priced up around about 2-1 with bookmakers at the moment, seeking a hat-trick tomorrow, trained by Paul Nicholls, and Bryony Frost takes the ride. She rode it last time out when this horse was carrying top weight at Wincanton against a very good horse of Chris Gordon's called Seawall, which had been in some very good form, and also the time before that won at Chepstow against a horse of Harry and Dan Skelton's called Apples and Pierres. That Apples and Pierres finished a credible third in a very decent hurdle at Uttoxeter on Midlands National Day last weekend, so the form of those races has worked out not too badly. And Moabit, I thought tomorrow was the one they all had to beat, and I thought 2-1 again wasn't a bad bet to be having there. Next selection then sees us go back to Ireland to Navan in the 4-14, a horse that I thought was quite an interesting price was a horse called Shrewd Operator, currently around about 10 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by PJ Rothwell. Conditional jockey Adam Short takes the ride tomorrow, taking a good £5 off. This horse is going to be carrying off bottom weight tomorrow, and with the extra £5 claim being taken off, it's going to be receiving lots and lots of weight from all its main competitors on heavy ground, which this horse doesn't mind. It won 2 starts to go, making everything from the front at Ferry House, so it's been running in good form. They did up it in trip last time out, and it probably just didn't get home that day when making all from the front. It's its normal tactic, and dropping back to 2 miles tomorrow should definitely suit it and be a tick in the box, and definitely a positive for it. And I thought tomorrow, with the amount of weight it's getting, it knows how to win a race. It could go well at the prices, and I thought 10 to 1 wasn't a bad one to be having there. So there's the selections for tomorrow. If you've got any other tips that you think are worth mentioning or fancy anything else, please let us know in the comments box below. Also as well, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. You can also follow me on social media at Twitter and Facebook at the same name of Lucky15. That's all I've got to say. Please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.